If this is something that can uplift anybody who personally had to suffer in silence like we did.
So these people really think I'm crazy. Like, this is some bullshit.
I'm gonna let it slide though. I'm gonna let it ride because I know I'm not crazy.
I got a page and a pen, hopefully you to depend on when I need a friend. I'm executing some plans to make it grander than grand. I'm about to board a plane and I don't think I'ma land. You have a choice, you can stay or you can leave. Sincerity's in my voice, tell me what's it gonna be.
I do have a lot to say. My mind has been racing. I don't think I should like hold back. I think I should share with you guys what's been on my mind because it's not sitting right with my spirit, honestly, truly.
Who called 911 that day?
DeAndre called 911 that day. Don't come and take someone's life when they call in for help.
It was Monday, April 6th, and the family was making dinner when there was a knock at the door. 2 officers from Peel Regional Police arrived answering DeAndre's call.
If he's looking for help and if he's the one that's calling, he shouldn't have ended up 6 feet under. Now when I have to walk to a graveside with my siblings, it hurts me to know that's the reason where I'm going for him.
Here's what we know. The police arrived and found DeAndre in the kitchen holding a knife. After a brief encounter, the officers shocked DeAndre with their tasers. Moments later, one of the officers shot him dead.
How is that possible? The guy is not a criminal. He's not wanted. He only shoot down wanted people, right? Or they come in the house and murder him just like that.
Do you think that racism played a part in your son's death?
I think so.
Yes.
Racism is everywhere all over the world. It's here in Canada too. And we all have to put an eye on it and put a stop to it.
What it is, what's up y'all? It's your girl BabyK and I'm back again with another video. As you guys know, there's been a lot going on. And I personally, as a black woman, I couldn't just come back on here without really speaking on everything that's been going on because I do have a lot to say. My mind has been racing. I don't think I should like hold back. I think I should share with you guys what's been on my mind. So today's video is going to be a little sit down, you know, chit chat with me and Hillary, special guest, all right? But we gonna get into it in a minute. If you're new to the channel, let's take a second for you, okay? Did you grab your drink? That's first. Did you grab your popcorn? That's second. And did you subscribe? Did you like the video? Welcome to the family, welcome to the channel. I got a lot of funny videos for you guys coming up. I got a lot of juicy videos coming up, but we need to talk. We need to talk. As a black woman who has experienced black violence, police brutality, we're gonna get into the sauce. I just wanted to update you guys on basically what's been going on, why I haven't been as consistent, as active. I mean, what's been going on the outside, and my mood is not up there for me to be dropping entertaining content until I speak on the matter. All right, y'all, so let's get right into the video. What it is, what's up? Got your sis in the club, goddamn what it is, hey, what's up? Got your in the club, goddamn. What it is, y'all?
What's up?
What's up? How y'all feeling? Like, I know I'm not about to hear y'all reply to me, but how you feeling? Like, maybe you should just comment down below. How you been dealing with everything? Like, how you doing, Hillary?
By God's grace, we're hanging in there. I'm praying for everyone. All our subscribers, all of Kiara's subscribers, all of my subscribers on my channel, and everybody around the world. So we're gonna be good. If we have God, we don't need nothing, period.
Now, first and foremost, something that I noticed that's like been going around, a lot of people have been tweeting, and like the one time that I went out the house, I noticed it too, but you know, we noticed that like white people have been extra nice. I do feel like this is not a race issue at this point. It's more so of empathy. Reason why I say this is not about race, because at the end of the day, racism is something that is taught. It's something that you grow up and then you just realize that if you're a black little girl like me, like Hillary, you realize that it's not that you feel like you're less than, but
They're treating you
people with a different skin color as you, like you're dark and you're melanated and they're not, they kind of treat you like you're like the odd one out, like you're missing out on something. If you're white and I'm black and you're looking at me and you're more so feeling sympathetic towards me, sympathy, you're feeling bad for me, pity. We don't need pity. Like, we've accepted ourselves. We're black and we're proud. It's not a birth defect. It's a blessing. Like, it's not a birth defect.
It's crazy.
I'm just saying,
because I'm a firm believer in God, and as Kiera said earlier, we have experienced police brutality, and if we're being completely honest, as someone who's been unfairly treated by the cops, arrested, my back was sat on, everything you've seen, it may have not been filmed, but everything you've seen, like, it happened. So
we're not gonna get into too much details right now, because that is something that, like, later on, I believe that we're gonna speak on and just give more details on. But considering everything that's going on, if this is something that can uplift anybody who personally had to suffer in silence like we did,
if we experienced something similar,
we want to be able to be a voice out there for you guys, because at the end of the day, it really did happen. Just because it wasn't filmed doesn't mean it didn't happen.
Obviously, I understand why everybody's going protesting and everything like that, but I just feel like
we personally feel after what we've been through,
and I know a lot of people feel like that. It's just, I really do appreciate those of you guys who go out there, because it really is making a statement. That's why I'm praying extra hard. Like myself, I couldn't bring myself out there just because I feel like I've had that kind of encounter with the cops and I don't want to have it again. God obviously
protected us. If we are going out there as black people and we're protesting, I do feel like God should be included. God stands for peace, love, justice, righteousness, and I feel like that's everything that us as black people, the black community, we're fighting for. So basically, me and Hillary were at a friend's house. As teenagers, we hadn't really been following God or really had
living our life according to
God's will for us. You know, we were just living in the moment. It's one thing, you know, living in the moment, you know, you live in until you just realize that you really set yourself up for like a bunch of disappointments. Now you're gonna have to deal with it, but you know, when God comes through, he comes through. So basically, we had been trying to get our relationship with God on track, and we were talking to our friend about it, and our friend really did say, and I quote, she quotes, "You can stay for as long as you need to." And I'm gonna add a sweetheart behind it, because she really used to nickname us some names. We thought we could count on a black friend, a fellow black friend, to open her doors for us, which she did. And she gave us a bed, she gave us pajamas, and then we went to sleep.
When we came over to her house the night before, while we were telling her everything, it's kind of like you're catching up with your friend, you're telling them something that's going on with you. She kept taking short trips, kind of long trips
to the bathroom.
And I was kind of like, girl, what are you doing? Like, come back. And I didn't really understand. Yeah, she kept saying she was taking a shit, but I was like, I felt like she was
fake. That's red flags, y'all.
But you know,
I ain't never sleeping at nobody's house ever again.
Yeah. So she had a cousin that was also our friend in common.
Hillary forgot to mention that the friend we had in common was actually somebody we considered a best friend. More specifically, her best friend. Carry on.
So I called her and she was acting mad funny. I was like, what the fuck is going on? I'm texting her, sis acting mad funny. I was like, yo, you was just telling me you missed me yesterday and today you acting funny. She was talking to us like we were crazy.
Yeah. So,
and from the mind of a sane and normal person, I was really looking at it just like, all right, so these people really think I'm crazy. Like, this is some bullshit.
I'm gonna let it slide though. I'm gonna let it ride, because I know I'm not crazy. I had never felt more sane than I ever felt in my life. Next morning, we woke up surrounded. When I tell you surrounded, like,
I don't know why, but 911 was called on y'all girls.
I mean, basically there were doctors, paramedics, and police officers. White police officers. Not that the race matters, but what happened after the color of the skin does really play a major role, because I don't look like this when I wake up. Not that I look crazy or nothing, but I don't look like this. She don't look like that. Like, we don't look like this. So we had just woken up. I bet we look crazy. My whole entire space got like invaded from just sleeping, waking up. It was a lot. So, you know, surrounded by people I don't know, to breathe, to brush my teeth, to pee, to do anything. This was my reality at that point.
And
So-
we had no say.
Yeah, no say, none whatsoever.
Like, if you had told me that's what you were gonna do, I would have literally just said, all right, sis, I would rather sleep on the cold streets of Montreal.
They were basically trying to like take our blood pressures. Our friend was like, oh my god, like I was just worried about you guys.
No, sweetie, I was just, worried about you guys. The reason why it baffles me that, like 911 was called is because it's not like I told you I was gonna kill myself.
Yeah, I was
or
that
that I killed anyone, or that I was planning on killing anybody. I just told you about my experiences with God.
Till today, we don't know what was
exactly
said,
our so-called
according to
friend
her.
said about us.
They were asking us a lot of questions and stuff, and fast forward, I was done talking to them, and I basically just needed some air, needed to breathe some fresh air. I tried to go outside to start go down the stairs. There was a police officer standing right there, and I feel like the one thing that God just wanted to show me throughout that experience too is that the violence does not just come from male police officers, because there were a lot of female police officers that were there to witness what happened to us, and they played a major part in it too, because when I tried to go outside, she basically told me, where am I going, and I can't go out. Let's backtrack and try to put yourself in my shoes. If you personally have actually been taken against your will, then you understand how I feel. You can understand not only just the frustration, the trauma, how, oh my god, it's like a new reality flashes and hits you in the face, because never have I ever been told that I couldn't go outside, been told that I couldn't do something
by her mother,
by the law,
sure.
yeah, if it's my mom or my dad, whatever, it's like, but if it's a police officer, like the law, I've never, ever, ever need to take a shot for that. Never, ever, never have I ever. I mean, we have now though, so yeah, we could still drink for it. If you personally in your life, you've never ever woken up one day and opened your door, first of all, you woke up and you were surrounded by white paramedics. I have to emphasize on the skin color, just because there were really nobody of my kind around me but my friend, and she's the one that called them on me, so I was really blindsided. But it is what it is. When I basically tried to go outside, she said I couldn't go, and she started calling backup on me, and I'm like, okay, so this is some BS, because I'm like a little 5'3". I'm 5'3", guys. I'm short. I'm harmless. Hillary heard that the lady was holding me back from going out. Hillary tried to come out too, and they were just holding us back. They took us downstairs, and when we got down,
more like they pushed us down the stairs.
Yeah, so they pushed us down the stairs and pushed us outside and pushed us to the ground.
There were two ambulances.
Yeah, there were two ambulances waiting for us. They sat on Hillary's back and they sat on my chest. That's where I believe that God comes into play. He came into play for me personally, for us. This is my older sister, so she's really feeling like, oh my god, what's going on?
Yeah, I always say that, I'm a pretty girl. I would never get into a fight unless it's about my little sister. So at that moment, I think God used both me and Kiara to really show us that that's the reason why I don't want to say that violence is the answer. It's because Kiara was calm and I was going a little bit crazy, because first of all, why the fuck are you arresting me? I didn't do anything. You don't have a warrant to arrest me. What the fuck is going on? I don't know what this girl told you. It's not true. I'm normal. But at this point, I'm black and they don't care. Another black person told them I'm crazy. They
believe it.
Okay, so at that moment, I just want them to let me go so I can just help my little sister. So the more I'm, agitated, the more they're holding me back, the more they're going crazy. So at that point, they just push me to the ground and they sit on my back. They push her to the ground and they sit on her chest. At that point, I'm ready to just throw some punches.
At that very moment, y'all, I kid you not. Call me crazy, I don't care. I'm here right now. I'm sitting, I'm glowing, my hair's long, everything. I'm alive. I'm here by God's grace, because at the end of the day, when God told me how to handle the situation, I didn't go against what my inner voice was telling me. I more so followed it. I mean, if I'm here today, that means that maybe I did something right. Anybody else that has experienced something like that, and at that moment they weren't able to remain as composed as I was at that moment, I completely understand, and nobody deserves to die because their free will, their right to be free, their right to exist. As a person of color, it's hard for me to just see black violence being done to me and think that, oh my god, I'm gonna make not just me, anybody, I'm gonna make it out alive. Like, let me fight for my life. Let me fight, even if it means with your actions or with your words, but let me fight. At that moment though, I did get the second thought. Like, it was like God whispered to me and he told me to tell Hillary to calm down, because I was already calm at that moment. I told her, I kind of made a sign, a gesture, and she understood. And you know, they kind of took us away, and
they separated us and brought us to 2 different mental hospitals. We got locked up for 4 days, and there's nothing that we or our parents could do at that point. We were just handed over to the system. Our friends really blindsided us.
And I can understand how in that moment you can forget to listen to God's voice, because I did, because I was really just trying to help Kiara.
like, I don't like to dwell on it and wonder what could have happened if we actually didn't stay calm, because there were people around.
Oh no, God showed me what could happen, because it was cold. So I had my coat on, but the whole time I was on the floor, like, you know, they put the handcuffs behind your back and I was fighting, right? And I didn't notice until afterwards that I had like a whole scar here and I was bleeding and stuff. That happened in 2018, so I had like a whole scar here, and obviously it's not here anymore, thank God. It's like to show you how sometimes in the heat of the moment, even when you're hurting, you don't even see. That's why some people, when they're going crazy, like they're hitting stuff and they start bleeding, they don't even feel anymore. So I feel like I wasn't feeling at that point. I just wanted to help my sister. I couldn't believe it. I looked up at my friend. I was like, girl, why would you do that to me? Like,
we realized, like, at the end of the day, it didn't come from a place of racism or any of that, you know, black, white. It had nothing to do. My black friend called the cops on me
because she thought I needed help.
She thought I needed
help.
I
would understand if you called my mom.
She thought we needed help.
Yeah, we needed help. I would understand, like, you could call my mom, you could have called my dad. But what for you to think I would never call 911 on my friend? I only call 911 if there's something, like, if there's an emergency, like, serious, somebody's, you know, they can't breathe, somebody's dying, or there's like an intruder in the house.
Why tell me I can stay?
Like, you set a trap for me.
Yeah, it's a trap.
That's not nice.
You know, we don't have to get too into it. The people who did this, who put us through that, obviously this was God's plan. I don't hold any grudges towards anybody, and for where I'm at in life right now, I'm just grateful that all of this happened to me, because I was able to grow from it. Our experience didn't make us bitter. It didn't make us scared. For example, just like the girl who did call the cops on us, who did put me, Hillary, as 2 black girls, okay, have to put us through something like that. They are currently posting things about black violence, until today have not been able to face the facts of what was done, apologize, take ownership for their actions. So that, just for me, that's more hypocrite, and that means you're here for a trend. If we're being honest, there is trauma there, like, you know, lingering trauma. We have gotten past everything, but it's not like we feel 100% protected and comfortable when the police is around. As black people, we more so feel scared, and we're in fear, and, you know, and it brings me and her back to a place that, you know, we don't want to go back to. Friends kind of, they brush it off. They act like, you know, I mean, it's not even that, like, they act like you're just you know, chill. It's not that serious. Like, it's not that serious until it is that serious. Like, I never personally thought that I would be a victim or that I would experience something like that, but it really did happen in the most unexpected of ways, because I didn't even have to be out in the street. They just came inside to get me, honey. They came.
No, I just want to say, if you're going through something, just be with me there. Let's say me and her were friends, and she's going through something, and she comes to me. I don't know God personally. I know of God, but I'm not walking with him. And she comes and she tells me all the crazy experiences.
She's experienced him
right now in the moment. So she's experiencing him, and she's coming to me. It sounds a little crazy, because if you know God, it really miracles.
But if you don't, which is okay.
Doesn't see, and then
if you don't, which is okay, that means you haven't experienced it.
Yeah,
but you can't downplay other people's experiences.
Have had an encounter one-on-one with him. Okay, so in Exodus 14:14, God says, "The Lord will fight for you. You need to only be still." Now, just think for a moment. Like, be there with me in the moment. Just think about if every single person in the world, black, white, blue, pink, every single color, decided to pray to God.
I'm not gonna go and put all police officers in the same category,
But at the end of the day, they might as well all be, because when they came, this was their opportunity. Like literally, if they have an opportunity, they will act on it. If something's happening and some of them feel like something's being done unjustly, it's not right, they're not going to say anything. And if you can't stand up for anybody, even if they're not your skin color, because skin does not determine anything. We're all human. We all have the same blood running through our veins. At the end of the day, if a black person and a white person have kids together, the kids come out mixed. They don't come out retarded or nothing like that. That has nothing to do. My friend did not have empathy. If you go look up what empathy means, empathy is basically being able to sit down and feel with somebody rather than feeling pity for them. Like for George Floyd, we didn't know him personally. Okay, Breonna Taylor, we didn't know her personally. There's so many others. If we had to sit here and list names, like guys, the list would just keep going on and on. That's why I personally don't want this to be a thing where every time a black person dies, we wait till they die for us to say something. Because when the black violence, because nobody recorded what happened to us, because nobody saw it, doesn't mean it didn't happen. Okay, and if we had died at that moment, if we hadn't made it out alive by God's grace, we would have just been a story on the news. This is what happened. And then anybody, even if that person was not standing for us at that moment, even if that person was the person who called the cops on us, they would be representing Black Lives Matter. Right now, I noticed a lot of people, influencers, whatever, they're making this an Instagram thing. They're making this a Twitter thing. You don't know what people are doing behind their phones. You don't know how people truly feel in their hearts. A lot of people are just posting. A lot of influencers are posting just so they don't get backlash from, let's say, maybe their black audience or just the audience in general, even white people that are supporting this whole entire movement. I'm praying. Like, when I say I'm praying that by the time we have children, they don't have to grow up in a world where racism even exists.
I would never want to go through that again, but I'm glad.
I'm glad God put me through it though, because now I'm able to come and sit with you guys and use my experience as an example to show you that it's really more than just race. It's more so what's in your heart. Like with everything that's been going on where we're from in Haiti, there's a lot of racism going on. Like I said, I'm dark skinned. I will go into a bar and try to get in, and I'm in line. The black security will look at me and tell me no, and let the person with a lighter skin in and still look at me and tell me no. So it's not about the white person or the black person, it's about their heart. Thing is, if you as a white person, a black person, you feel like the white race is superior to the black race, or the black race is superior to the white race, you're completely wrong, and honestly, truly, you're ignorant. What we're trying to do, guys, is actually end this to a point where we do not ever have to speak on it ever again. Like, if our lives weren't really being put on the line, if black men weren't really dying for no reason, if black women were really not dying for no reason, if literally our lives wasn't being treated as if it doesn't matter. Like, I'm black and I see there's white people, but I don't see that there's a separation there. I'm on the same level as you. White, black, it don't matter, we the same. White police officers are arresting a white criminal, a white murderer, somebody who shot up a whole school, okay? They're being kind, they're being gentle, they're being... Let's not talk about how they took out George Floyd. Let's not talk about how they just bursted into Breonna's house. And let's not talk about how they just really pushed me and Hillary to the ground, sat on our chests, bursted up, and like all the other people, like the only reason why I put me and you included is because there's stories that are not being heard.
That's what I was talking about. So as you said, me and you, I just wanted to say not just me and you and all these people that we know because their videos were filmed.
Yes.
We know about me and you because we experienced it.
So I saw it for you. You saw it for me.
All the people whose experience didn't get filmed or get caught on camera, this is for you too.
Personally, I would not want to watch something like that.
Yeah.
Like about myself.
All you need to know is that
survived it.
Yeah. All you need to know is that God saw and He will give you justice.
That's on period.
Yeah.
All right. I don't have a problem sleeping at night. I really don't have a problem sleeping at night because I have the reassurance that my God is personally going to take care of every single police officer that was involved in a whole entire ordeal.
Yeah, I don't even remember their faces. I just want these people to be mindful at the words you use. Like I saw somewhere
where a person who's personally not black and doesn't claim that they're black was saying that it's time to let black people feel human. Honestly, truly, I've never felt inhuman.
Yeah,
I'm human. I've always known I'm human. There's
you
no
could be
race,
you could
human
be treating
race as less than.
You could be
I know
treating
who
me
I
as less
am.
than. You could be treating me like I
Yeah.
don't matter. But
I know who I am. I know who I am in
human.
Christ. When you look at what they're doing to George Floyd, you think, oh my gosh, he's human. Let him feel human. No, he's human. Period. And people need to. They need to act accordingly.
So what? Like, this is the bare minimum. We're all human here. We're watching this video. This video is not like directed to black people. If you're a white person and you understand this whole entire subject, you understand that we shouldn't be fighting so hard for like just minimum respect as people. That's all we're asking for. Minimum of respect. We're asking to be treated normally. The same way you guys can acknowledge that animals are animals and you shouldn't be violent to them. We are black humans, just like there's white humans, but at the end we're all one race, the human race. We should not be treating each other with no empathy. I'm having to suffer for racism, racist cops in America and in Canada, all over the world, just because of my skin color. It doesn't matter where I'm from.
When you're going to these protests, you're going for, you know, peaceful protests. Obviously, you guys are not gonna shoot up the cops or anything, but you don't know what's going on.
What they want to do, like
it's
they
really
want to take us out. Yeah. If this is what's going on right now, they're feeling attacked because I don't want to attack the cops, but they need to stop attacking us.
There are some bad people, just like there are some white kidnappers. There are some black kidnappers, just like there are some white rapists. There are some black rapists, black doctors, white doctors, black nurse, white nurse, all equal. Guys, for real, forget the race thing. We've had people in our workplace tell us that, you know, like when she sees us, our white boss, and she told us that when she looks at us, she sees invisible.
She doesn't see color, she sees invisible.
Don't say that. I understand, but be mindful of your words.
I'm not asking you not to see me. See me.
When you see
my
invisible,
skin
means you
color.
don't see me.
Yeah, that means you don't see me. I'm not asking you not to see me. I'm asking you to acknowledge me, to see me, to accept me.
The way I accept you.
Accept you, because at the end of the day, like, that's the thing. When we say we're against racism and we want it to end, I don't want my black people to go and revolt and go against that's not the plan. We did that already. I want it to stop. Like, I want it to end. I want it to stop. I want my kids to grow up in a world where there's no such thing. Racism is a myth. What is that?
According to the Bible, according to our faith, according to God, the real and only God, the one who's in control of all of this. You may not understand what's going on, but if you know God, you know he's in control and he's doing something right now. We might really do get a change. They might really do start to recognize black people.
Thing is, he said, when we say we're not for violence, we don't say we're not for protesting. Stand up, protest peacefully. Everything done in peace.
Your voice.
Because it's our voice that needs to be heard. We need to stay still. If we're gonna walk, we need to walk peacefully. Walk with love in our hearts.
No need to burn it.
Yeah, and that's what I'm saying. If we're praying, because you know you guys are saying don't burn black businesses, but some of us we're working at this white firm. Okay, this white person gave us a job, and now we're gonna be jobless because my black people burned it down because they were so angry. Guys, let's not let anger take over.
Yeah, because
this is not the point.
When you're angry, you can't really hear his voice.
You can't think straight. We don't have to post something either saying that we're black women or a black screen or all these different things for it to represent that you're actually here. You're not just seeing information on the internet and you're just reposting it. You're actually digesting. You're actually educating yourself, educating others around you, educating your community. So these things do not happen like anymore. It does not mean that we need to completely separate. No, it means that we actually need to come together, but this time as one, not as different colors and different, just as one, no matter where you are around the world. Right now it's global. We went through this in 2018, like where for us, police brutality, black violence, it came to life for us.
They tell you don't really understand until you experience. So we've experienced. So as people who have experienced it, trust me, violence is not the answer. Like if George Floyd could come back right now and tell y'all one thing is don't even put yourself in a situation where
you can't even encounter these people.
No, yeah, where they could do that to you because it's their heart. I saw a video before we started this video that another cop put his knee on a black person's neck. They're not learning, guys.
We can't allow them to be on top anymore. We are not feeling protected. We feel harmed.
Might as well cancel the whole cop thing.
I feel for my life. Right now what's going on, I don't want it to be a trend. I don't want it to be a thing where people are posting it, taking this as an opportunity to just just promote being black when really they don't stand for anything that black people have to suffer through, that's major. We don't need validation. We love being black. We've owned up to being black.
I realized that a lot of people have like a thing. They love black culture, black music, black models, black actors, but these black actors, they're people.
Back in the days, they liked us as slaves.
Okay, no. The only reason why us black people tend to be defensive, jumpy when the cops come is because we already know, no matter what we say, we're guilty. Even if we're innocent. I'm not fearing for my life. I know you're gonna tell me I'm guilty. When they come to you and ask you, what are you doing? You're gonna say exactly what you were doing. Just chilling in your car, waiting for somebody. They're not gonna stop until they get something out of you. And there's nothing there. If they were to go to another car and it's a white person there, and that person was actually dealing cocaine or something, they'd be more lenient. And they would probably not even notice what's going on. And if they do, they would arrest them so nicely. Whereas the black person will tell you, I'm not doing anything. Let me show you. I'm not.
We have to prove ourselves.
Yeah, they're already pulling out their guns to come. You know,
it sucks that we have to live in a society where we constantly have to prove ourselves.
You said that you're fearing for your life. You know who's more so fearing for their life? The white officer. Because they think you're a danger.
I understand. Okay, I don't even understand how we stop. Because that's what I mean.
They need to get over their fear. That's what I'm saying. They need to get over. Listen, Kiara, you do this. Let me look for it. They think you're looking for a gun to shoot them. Come on, guys.
If you personally are supporting the Black Lives Matter movement as a trend because you don't want people to or whatever, and it's not really in your heart, I pray that God exposes you for honestly, truly, the if it's a racist, if you know you don't have love in your heart, whatever it is, something has got to change. Something needs to be done, and it all starts with you. It starts with me. It starts with Hillary. It starts with all of us.
It hasn't been making the news like crazy, but a lot of our people have been dying during the protests. A lot of people are getting hurt.
We're asking for justice for them. I'm personally asking for justice for all of the lives that are actually being
still
put
here that can be taken,
that matter. Our life matters, point blank period. Everybody's lives matter. I'm just asking for black lives at this point, guys. You guys notice how much of an issue it is all over the world. Let's start to make a change.
God really is the answer. It's true. Right now, we want to focus on the lives that are still here. These lives still matter. Not to say that George Floyd's life doesn't matter or that Breonna's life doesn't matter. Guys, they really are with God now. Their spirit is with God.
This wasn't justly done to them.
Yeah. So shift your focus on, okay, so this is not just a racism problem. This is a matter of the heart. All right, so violence is not the problem. Okay, so we need to focus on God. Oh, so you tell me if we pray, God
this is how a whole global movement is going to happen. Unlearn everything that you have learned. Put your mind in a different perspective. Shift it. Even as a black person, I had to get out of my own black skin to realize that this has nothing to do with even me being more superior than a white person. No, I don't feel that towards them. I pray to God that before time comes that they repent, whether black, white. If you're making people feel less than, I pray that you repent, because at the end of the day, we are all human beings. We all feel the same way you cry, I cry too. I don't think I'm weird, guys. I don't think I'm abnormal. I don't think I'm violent. I don't think I have a problem. I speak my mind. I'm bold. That's the spirit in me.
The reason why we do that is because back in the days, they were not letting black people's voices be heard. The same way white voices are being heard, black voices to be heard. It needs to be the same level. Don't lessen your race to uplift us. No. That doesn't make us feel in any way, because if you're able to downplay your people to try to uplift me, something wrong with you.
All black people are labeled.
We want to try to rip off the label, and that's it. Let us continue to live, equal,
exist.
White people, black
in
people,
peace.
Period.
Like, I don't want to have to fear.
That's it.
I don't want to be scared. I do hope that you guys enjoyed this video. We were able to shed some light, educate you on maybe a subject that you didn't know a lot about, or if you just needed to hear how a black woman feels, what it feels like to be a black woman. Not just in America, in the world, okay? Because it doesn't matter, my skin color follows me everywhere. And I'm proud. I'm proud to be black, a beautiful black queen. Beautiful black queen. Smile. If you're new to the channel and if you enjoyed this video, even if you're not new, do not forget to like, comment. If you're new, do subscribe. I can't wait to get back to our regular posting schedule, but we was not about to keep moving as if Black lives didn't matter. Like, we wasn't about to do that. We wasn't about to do that. Say bye-bye. Share this video with anybody who has been a little mixed up on the subject. Like, we was not here to offend nobody.
You feel like we helped you out in a little bit by sharing our experiences, letting you know based on our faith.
And if you feel like we offended you, now I gotta ask you, is you racist? Because we coolin', like, we really was just talking about it in like a really delicate matter, like, because I'm not racist. Yeah. So if you watching this and you're like, heated, I gotta unsubscribe, I gotta unfollow her, I'm gonna look at you. Matter of fact, I'm not gonna say nothing. Jesus gonna handle that, baby. He gonna handle it. Because if you think that you could just come here and be racist while we're trying to fight Black Lives Matter, like, who do you think you are? We're gonna leave it at that. Wakanda forever, baby. Don't try it. Don't try it. I wish Wakanda was a real place so we could all go. I love you guys so much. See you guys in our next hilarious video.
Don't forget
we got some good ones coming. Don't forget to follow us on Instagram, BabyK.P. The name's Hillary. Get me to I need to get to 20K followers tomorrow.
Damn. I thought she was gonna say 2 or 5.
I'm at 15K, so I'm trying to get to 20K.
Oh, you talking about
on here? I'm trying to get to 20K on here too. So if y'all gonna make that happen, y'all can blow it up right about now as we speak right now.
A blessing for every subscribe. God bless y'all. Stay protected. It's not about race. It's not about race. Wake up, wake up, wake up, wake up. It's time to wake up. Jesus is coming back soon. Repent.
Bye guys. Love you guys. Mwah.